We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Opening night here in this brand new season between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Max Scherzer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Here's Big Aaron Judge, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 6:08.
That's by him for strike one. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. The pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Eaton going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. DJ LeMahieu is on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Still 1-2. And the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Cole is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gardner is right there, one down. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
So a runner on first with one out now, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Turner stands at first with one out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The count now at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. From the stretch.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Strike called. 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. First and second now. One man out. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. So the lead runner moves up, but the runner on first was sleeping, it seems. Fouled off. Two and one. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And now for Washington, Yan Gomes. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That evens it up 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Eaton is under it. He's got it 1 away.
That is it.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And that's over. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Count remains 2-2. Here's the pitch. That Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Line softly toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Two and 0 now. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2 and 1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
All even now, 2 and 2. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Gardner is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Scherzer.
Striding in now for the Nats, Max Scherzer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cole has his target. Here's the delivery.
Ball, that pitch is out.
That's inside. 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Here's the pitch.
Nope.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Here now is Juan Soto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Trey Turner would be next. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. And that's the third out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next for New York, Luke Voigt. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the over shift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, at the ball. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Eaton is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Here's Howie Kendrick.
Leading up for the Nationals, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
First offering on its way. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Gardner. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike. Two and 0.
Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. LeMahieu for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Go.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Full sets. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line. Cabrera's there. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Fouled away. Now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Full sets. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Turner is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Takes this the other way to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And this catches the outside corner. Strike 1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
1-2.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 0-1. High pop-up. Urshela is under it near the mound, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Robles.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Victor Robles. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is popped up. Urshela is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, but small victories right now. This guy on the mound is throwing a no-no, and he put the ball in play last time. Maybe a ground ball with eyes, and we could change the whole momentum of this one.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop! Hey now. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Scherzer will check at first. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Number 99, Aaron.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
The 2-1. Is laid off of for ball number 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch.
That's a ball. 0-1, no strike.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Grounded back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. The pitch.
1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Two balls and no strikes.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Three and 1 to Yan Gomes.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Settling in now as Drupal Cabrera. No hits to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. All even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Thames. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Nothing doing for Washington. Still no score. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's inside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Starlin Castro is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starlin Castro.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
High in the air down the right field line. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Left fielder, number 22. Juan Soto.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Juan Soto. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here now is Trey Turner. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Cole gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We are still scoreless. Ryan Harper has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's set and the pitch. And this is popped up near second base. Kendrick over to his right, 1 down. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
So here now's the pitcher, Garrett Cole. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball one.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Tanner Rainey is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Tanner Rainey.
Giancarlo Stanton will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Here it comes, 2-0. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Nationals nothing. Tyler Wade remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now playing first base, number 14.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
In there, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Tommy Kingley is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Tommy Kingley.
Victor Robles digging in now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. On a rope to the second baseman. On to first, a double play. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
In now is Adam Eaton. Swinging a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nationals go quietly. They're down 2-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Tyler Wade will be next. The 3-0. Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding into the box, Tyler Wade, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit, and now he has some trouble with it in center. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Daniel Hudson enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Daniel Hudson.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A couple of walks for him thus far. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Number 41, Miguel Andujar.
On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hudson is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. The 1-1. Andujar, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
a pause. And the 0-2. Swing and a liner. Just foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 0-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for one. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that means the catcher, Yan Gomes, bats next.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Nope.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1-1.
Here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Line hard. Foul. The next 3-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another one sent foul. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Ready for another shot now as Drupal Cabrera 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind no balls and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He's got it. Torres at the bag. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Ready now, Eric Thames. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Chapman's ready. Here he comes 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Last strike now for the Nats. Thames behind 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Garrett Cole earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.